Okay, so in this section, I'm going to talk about beacons and how you can set that up as your storefront. So it's one of the options. You can either do stand store or beacons if you wanted to go with a free platform that gives you a little bit more functionality. Beacons is a really great choice because it gives you a lot of accessibility without having to pay a subscription. So you would come to beaconsai.com, and this is basically what it looks like. And you would start by going to the free trial button, and then you will put all of your information here. So you could use your Instagram handle if you wanted to, or, whatever you want your username to be, and you would put that in here. So this is where, like I said, you could link it to your Instagram name. You could have it be similar to whatever your brand is, and then you would check the availability. And if it was available, it would let you choose here. You could either use your Google account, Facebook, or sign in with Apple. You would fill out all of this information here, and then you would create an account. So with Beacons, if you did decide that you wanted to go with a pro plan, you could actually start for $10 a month. It's actually on sale now. If you wanted to go for a pro account, it would be $30 a month, and then Business Pro. So they offer a little bit more of a variety of options for payment plans. When you go pro, you get a certain amount of access to emails per month, kind of similar to Stand Store. So these are the pricing options, but you do get a free trial, and you can start out for free on Beacons. And that's exactly how I started when I started using Beacons. So once you log into and create your Beacons account, this is basically what it is going to look like. This is going to be like your dashboard, your hub of everything. And basically when you look through each step, it kind of is pretty self-explanatory, but everything is on the left-hand sidebar. When you have people visiting your site, you'll be able to see that here. When you have new followers, all of your analytics will be here, and you can set up your social account as well. So along the side toolbar is link in bio. So that is going to be the link that you put in your Instagram or social media bio, and that's going to be basically your storefront where you can design all of that. So basically, it's very, very step-by-step. You can add a block for each thing that you want by choosing links or products or any of those things. So it's very, very user-friendly. And on this side here, you can actually see the things that you add. So I already have some products in here from a different business. But basically, if I wanted to add digital goods, you would add that, or if you wanted to add links, you would choose links, or if you wanted a contact form, say collecting emails and whatnot, you would do that here. So what that looks like is you would hit add block. This section is what's going to be added to your storefront. So do you want to show any music? Do you want any images? Do you want to add links? And if you want to add products. So there's just an endless amount of opportunity. For being an affiliate for something, it would be links that you would be putting in for your storefront. But say you have your own digital products, you could add that here. The other cool thing about Beacons is it actually links to your Etsy account. So if you're somebody who has an Etsy shop, you can actually link your Etsy shop to your Beacons profile, and it's viewable through that link as well. The next would be, which I'll go in more depth when we get into the next video on how to add your actual affiliate link, but the next step would be to design your link in bio. Like, what do you want this storefront to look like? Do you want it to be on brand with your current business? So they have a variety of options that you can change the theme, and it's going to change the entire layout of what you have going on in your business. So vibrant, cozy, you can really choose whatever it is that you want for your business. And they have some bold ones, but they have a lot of options here. And then when you scroll down, you can actually choose your banner and like the heading on it, like what positioning it's going to be in. You can choose the appearance. So solid, gradient video, a photo background. You can change your color scheme here. So, your background color, say you want it to be something else, more on brand, you can actually change all of these elements. So even if you choose one of the pre-populated options, you can change all of the elements within to really customize it. And then you can choose your own fonts. So these are different font options. And then there's just some more stuff down here, but you can really just customize and edit the entire thing. You can add a page pop-up if you wanted to. So if you have a freebie or a lead magnet that you wanted, you could put that right here. And then there's some other options below. So the other option for you is if you wanted to create a website, you could actually create your own website. It's not super hard. You can actually use Canva templates to kind of plug and play and do that. But basically you would click websites, and I have too many websites here right now. So I actually deleted the website I had there. So basically it brings you to this page where you can create your own website. They have some really good templates to choose from. I always end up, choosing one that's for products. You can choose one that's specifically for digital marketing. So it's going to have all the blocks already in place for you. And all you're going to have to do is edit and change the elements within. This is just an option. You can simply go with the link in bio that we talked about already. But say you're somebody who wants a more professional looking website, you could do this. So I would click use template. And then I would start changing all of the elements within. So it's the same kind of concept where you would edit each section by clicking on it. You could change the layout by changing here. You can change the design by changing the background picture if you wanted to. And then what content it's sharing. So, any of the text that's on screen and things like that. So once you do that section, you would just edit all the sections of the website all the way down. So each section of the website is clickable and editable, and you can add links to each section if you wanted to. It also lets you have a website view on a cell phone, but that's basically the two options for beacons. You can do link in bio, or you can do a website. And I personally think link in bio is probably the easiest. It's what most people have. And I would start there, especially if you're new starting out with building a storefront.